Alright, so today we're going to be naming numbers within 1 million by using our place value chart and what we know about place values, and placing the commas to help us name numbers a little easier. So we're going to start out today with a sprint. In your practice book, I need you to get out pages 7 and 9. Tear out page 7 and page 9. Alright, when you get them torn out, put them face down. Put your name and A on the back of Sprint A so that you know which one to flip first.
This one is A.
Alright, 30 seconds and we're starting. So A. Alright. You have 60 seconds when I say go to get started. On your mark, get set, go. Stop. Okay. Circle the last problem that you completed. Alright. Let's do Sprint B. Ready? On your mark. On your mark. Get set. Go. Okay, stop. Alright, let's check. Go back to Sprint A. Number 1 is 3.
Yes.
3.
Yes.
6.
Yes.
6.
Yes.
9.
Yes.
12.
Yes.
12.
Yes.
15.
Yes.
15.
Yes.
18.
Yes.
18.
Yes.
21.
Yes.
21.
Yes.
24.
Yes.
27.
Yes.
27.
Yes.
30.
Yes.
30.
Yes.
9.
Yes.
3.
Yes.
6,
Yes.
30,
Yes.
27,
Yes.
12,
Yes.
24,
Yes.
15,
Yes.
21,
Yes.
18,
Yes.
30,
Yes.
15,
Yes.
18,
Yes.
3. All right, write the number that you got correct at the top.
Hold on. I was behind and I messed up.
All right, side B. Get ready to check. 3,
Yes.
3,
Yes.
6,
Yes.
6,
Yes.
9,
Yes.
12,
Yes.
12,
Yes.
15,
Yes.
15,
Yes.
18,
Yes.
18,
Yes.
21,
Yes.
21,
Yes.
24,
Yes.
24,
Yes.
27,
Yes.
27,
Yes.
30,
Yes.
30,
Yes.
3,
Yes.
30,
Yes.
6,
Yes.
27,
Yes.
9,
Yes.
24,
Yes.
12,
Yes.
21,
Yes.
15,
Yes.
18, 15, 30,
Yes.
3,
Yes.
18,
Yes.
12,
Yes.
27. All right, good job. Write the number that you got correct on that one and write your improvement. And then just set these over to the side. All right. All right, set these to the side and we're ready to start today's lesson. All right, so in the last lesson, we extended the place value chart out to the millions place value. I'm going to skip through a little bit of this real quickly. All right, we're going to talk about some patterns that are in that chart. So on Monday, yesterday, we named our place values all the way to the millions place value. So I want you on your work mat, take just a minute to label the headings in your place value chart. Go ahead and name the place values. Why do you not have your work mat? You're going to need to get it. Now, what's the smallest whole number unit that's on your place value chart? The smallest unit on your chart, or the smallest unit of a whole number. What is it, Maggie? Ones. Then as we're moving toward the left, as they're getting bigger, what comes next, Brady? Tens. Then what, Jeremiah? Hundreds. Then what, Sky? Thousands. Then what, Bryce? 10,000s. Then Callie? 100,000s. And what's the largest place value you have on this chart, Jeremiah? Millions. All right, so thinking about what you see, what are some similarities or things that are the same that you notice? Do you notice anything the same about your place value names? What are you saying, Bryce?
There's one that's tens and one that's
So the tens repeats. All right, anything else you see that's the same, Sky?
almost all of them has a 10 for thousands.
Okay, we've got thousands, 100,000s, 10,000s, and thousands. All right, what else do you notice that's the same on your place value chart? Anything else? What do you notice that's different? Notice anything different about them?
The million doesn't go on.
Okay, the millions don't go on. Could the millions go on if our place value chart was bigger? Yeah, so if the millions went on, what would be next?
10 million.
10 millions. Did you see 10 somewhere else?
Yes. 10,010.
Okay. Right, so we said that if we kept the place value chart going, next would be 10 millions. What would be after 10 millions? 100 millions.
And then
So is there anything that you noticed that might be repeating?
the hundreds.
What is it? The hundreds and what else?
The millions.
What repeats, Tatum?
Tens.
Okay, tens, hundreds, and ones repeat each time we move. We have a group of ones, tens, and hundreds. It starts out just single ones, tens, and hundreds. Then we move to 1,000s, 10,000s, 100,000s. And then we move to 1 millions, 10 millions, 100 millions. And that just keeps repeating every single time. So we've already talked about what would be next after the 1 million. We said it would be 10 million. How did you know that? How did you know 10 million would be next? Tatum, what are you thinking?
I wasn't trying to answer, but when I fill out sign my hands are really sore.
Okay. That's almost the end of the day, okay? Callie, how did you know that's what was going to come next?
Because on thousands it just goes 10,000 and then you need and then it basically goes 10,000 and more tens because 100 is 10 tens.
Yeah, those groups of 10, every time we bundle those 10 together, they get 10 times bigger. And then that pattern of ones, tens, and hundreds repeats. Alright, so we talked about the patterns of place values, about ones, then tens, then hundreds. Then we move to thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, and millions. So what do we use to help us separate those groups of hundreds, tens, and ones? Commas. Yeah, we use commas in between to help. All right, so like for example, if we were writing 10 billion, if I just had a 1 and a string of a bunch of zeros, it'd be really hard to quickly recognize that number. But when I place commas like this, I can see that I've got my ones, my thousands, my millions, and now so I'm in the billions place value. It makes it easier for us to see those things. So I want you on your work map. You don't have to put these in any specific place value. In fact, you can flip it over to the back where it's blank. And I'm going to tell you some numbers to write, okay? Are you ready? All right. I want you to write 3, 6, 0, 8, 4, 3, 0, 3, 2, 5. All right, I'm going to repeat those numbers again. 3, 6, 0, 8, 4, 3, 0, 3, 2, 5. Can you just quickly look at that number and say, oh, I know what that is, and tell me what that number is?
No.
Oh, so what would make it a little bit easier?
Commas.
Yeah, if you added commas. So how do I know where to put commas?
At the 3 digits.
Okay, so every 3 digits will have a comma. Where do I start when I'm placing those commas?
From the beginning. From the last.
From the end of the number, from the ones place value. So go ahead and put commas in your number. Remember, those commas are going to help us group the place values together. So starting from your ones place, group your ones, tens, and hundreds and put a comma. thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, and a comma.
Three commas.
So now,
I don't know how much it is.
now that we have commas in our number, it makes it a lot easier for us to read. If I put a comma in between my thousands and hundreds, then I'm going to put another comma between my millions and 100,000s, and then between my billions and my 100 millions. Now I can read that number. That number is 3,608,430,325. It makes it a lot easier for me to see those numbers. Alright, flip back to your plate. You can erase that number. Let's try something else. Alright, this time you're going to use your place value chart. I want you to put 400,000s. Put a 4 in the 100,000s place value.
I got marker in that thing. 4,000s? Because I flipped it over.
400,000s. 3 10,000s. No thousands. 300s. 2 10s. And 5 1s. I want you to place the comma where it should go.
Can you repeat that?
You should have 400,000s, 3 10,000s, 0 thousands, 300s, 2 10s, 5 1s. So where does that comma go?
In between the 0 and the 430.
Okay, so it goes in between, after the 430, in between the 0 and the 3. Why did you put it there?
Because it's 100,000. Because it's 100,000.
Yeah, it's separating those groups. It's separating the hundreds, tens, and ones from the thousands. Is that the only comma we need? Yeah, that's the only comma that we need in that number. So listen to how I read this number. Okay, let's look at how many total thousands there are. Now, I want you to think about this. How many total thousands? Not just the 1,000's place value, but all the thousands, the group of thousands. How many thousands are there? 430. So when I read this, I'm going to read the thousands, that group that's in the thousands. I'm going to read that just like a regular number. So I'm going to read 430,325. I read what's in between the commas, and since there's only one comma here, I'm going to name this number just like I would if it were by itself. So 430. Then that comma is going to name the thousands place value that I'm in. 430,325. All right. Erase your work map. Let's try something else.
No, just like the number.
Just the numbers, yeah. You can leave your place value names. And so, just think about what would happen if we combine two groups of 5 tens. So remember, when I'm thinking two groups of 5 tens, what do groups tell me that I'm doing? What property of math?
Times.
Times, yeah. So I've got 2 groups of, tells me I'm multiplying, 2 groups of 5, and the place value is going to be the tens. So in my tens place value, I want you to draw 2 groups of 5 for me. In your tens place value, you're drawing 2 groups of 5. How many tens do I have? 10 tens. So how would I express or say that?
100.
Yeah, those 10 tens become 100. All right? So let's look at that. My 2 groups of 5 give me 10 tens, and that bundles up to make 100. So our final answer is 100. Very good. All right, erase. Now you can leave your names. You don't have to erase them. So we saw what happened when we combined 2 groups of 5 tens. Let's do the same thing with 2 groups of 500s. If I had 2 groups with 5 in the hundreds place value, what would happen? Brady, what happens?
Make 1,000.
Yeah, I can bundle those 10 hundreds together and move them over, and I have 1,000.
Then you can make.
Okay? You can erase. All right.
Okay, guys.
All right, so now what would happen if we combined 4 hundreds?
And Alexis ring. I'll call some more in a minute.
If we combined 4 hundreds and 6 hundreds. Now think about that word combined. What are we doing now?
Putting them together.
We're putting them together or adding. So we've got 4 hundreds and 6 hundreds. So if I put 4 hundreds and 6 hundreds together, what happens, Kelly?
It'll be 1,000.
Yeah, that makes 10 hundreds, which is equal to 1,000.
Because if you took one of the 6 off and put it up there, it would just be 5 and 5.
You're exactly right.
So it'd be the same as.
That was a good mental math strategy. I like how you did that in your head. All right, so we've been drawing place value discs, but you don't have to. We talked yesterday for a minute about that it's okay if you just write the numbers. If you're comfortable writing numbers in the place values instead of drawing discs, you can do that. All right, so let's try another one. Go ahead and erase.
My math's getting
All right, what would happen if we combine 300,000 and 700,000? 300,000 and 700,000. Chloe, what would happen?
It would make 1 million.
Exactly, it would make 1 million. 3 plus 7 equals 10. So I would have 10 hundred thousands, and that would bundle together to make 1 million. 1 million. All right. Let's try another one. Erase that. All right, on your work mat, I want you to combine these. 23,000 plus 4 10,000s.
Brayson Jenkins. Tessa Ring.
4 10,000s. 23,000s
Jesse.
plus 4 10,000s.
Jesse Watts. Isabella. Stormy. Ariana, would you come over here and get Stormy's for me since she hurt her knee? Honey.
So I'm combining 23,000s
Blake. Bruce.
and 4 10,000s.
Wait, how many thousands?
23,000s
Madison Northern. Thank you.
4 10,000s. What's going to happen there?
It's gonna buzz 27. No, 2,000. It's 27,000. It's 10,000.
Remember I said 23,000s. What happens to those 23,000s?
You can think two. That equals 24,000. 10,000.
Now I'm going to move this 2 over to 10,000. So I really have 2 10,000s and 3 thousands. Then if I add another 4,000 to it, how many 10,000s does that give me?
That gives up.
What's 2 plus 4?
7. 6.
6. 2 plus 4 is 6. So we have 6.
Doing the 3 and 4.
We have 6 10,000s and 3 thousands. No hundreds, no tens, and no ones. So that would be 63,000. All right, erase that.
Harper and Erica.
Okay, go ahead and erase. Let's try another one. Okay. I want you to show me 500s and 3 10s on your work map. You can use dots or numbers. 500s, 3 10s. Okay, now I want you to 500s and 3 10s. And I want you to show me what happens when you multiply that by 10. So what happens? What happens to those 500s, Ainsley?
They move to the next.
Which is the thousands. So then I have 5 thousands. And how about those 3 10s? What happens to them? They move to the hundreds place. So what is 10 times 500s and 3 10s?
5,300.
5,300. Very good. All right, we're almost done. Let's try just a couple more. Erase that. Go ahead and erase. Now I want you to model 5,000s and 300s. 5,000s, 300s. I just modeled mine with numbers. So that would be 5,300, right? 5,000s and 300s is 5,300. What's 10 times 5,300? Show me on your place value chart what happens.
Okay, I got it. Oh my goodness, I know what it is.
When I multiply by 10, they slide over to the next place value. And so what's my answer, Jaden?
53,000.
53,000. Perfect. Very good. Okay. Go ahead and erase. Where would the comma go? We forgot to talk about that before you erased. After the 3, it separates the 53,000 from the hundreds, tens, and ones place values. So let's read that number together. What is it again? 53,000. Good. All right. Let's do another one. I want you to solve. This is the last one. Solve 10 times 15,309. I'm going to come around while you do that on your work map. 10 times 15,309. Use your work mat to solve. I'm going to come around and check your thinking. Write the numbers. It'll be a lot easier than drawing place values. 15,309. Write the number 15,309 on your note. Write the number 15,309. Alright, so if I'm writing that number on my work mat, I have how many 10,000s?
One.
One 10,000. Go back. If I'm writing the number 15,309, I have one 10,000. Back. Get my pen back up. 1 10,000, 5,000s, 300s, 0 10s, and 9 1s. So when I multiply that by 10, my 1 10,000 becomes 100,000. My 1 5,000 becomes 10,000. The 300s, 3,000. The 0 10s becomes a 0 in the hundreds. The 9 1s becomes 9 10s. And what do I put in the ones place value? 0. Where does my comma go?
After the 3.
After the 3. So let's read that number together. 153,090. Very good.